Welcome to this space. This is Shoney from Black Media Podcast.
And this is Brother D from Black Media Podcast.
Hey, we got all black movies.
All black TV.
And all black content. We want you to subscribe, hit the notification bell.
Hit that Black bell. Media Podcast. You guys got it. Let's go.
Black Media Podcast. Woo. Hey.
Woo. Let's put that. Yo.
What's up? Back again.
No, you come down here. God, that hurt.
We're going to pray for you.
Pray for me.
All right, you guys. So this review that we're doing is actually really good. I enjoyed this whole entire 8 episodes. They felt long too, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. They were over an hour.
But they were so good. It was like the edge of your seat. Like, you know.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. All right, so we have the residents, and let me see. I don't try to pronounce her name. The main leading character's name is Uzo Aduba, something like that. But she plays right. Cordelia Cup in the series. She is a comedic, mystery, dramatic detective who loves birds, and that's the way she processes crime. And she's supposed to solve a mystery that happened at the White House residence in the movie. And, you know, it kind of reminded me of a game I used to play when I was little. It's called Guess Who?
Guess Who? It's not called Clue?
Well, they have that too. They also have Guess Who.
Oh, Guess Who? Okay. I thought it was like Clue. Okay, cool.
Yeah, they have both. It's both the same game. And it's basically you have to guess who people are or something like that.
Yeah, you go
and
along.
Who did it? Like
who did it? Where they did it? You know, they put the clues out there, and you have to find them.
Yeah. So I kind of wonder, did Shonda Rhimes, because it's Shondaland thing. I wonder, did they kind of think about that when they wrote this? Like, you know,
to me, they had to. I mean, the whole, who done it. Even though I've seen movies like this before, which was like kind of like equally funny.
Yeah.
But. Yeah, but it was very good though. It didn't have poor taste or anything like that. It really kept you guessing. You really, to me, I did not know who did it.
I knew who did it. I knew who did it. I did. I knew who did it.
How did you know who? But I'll leave that alone. But
yeah, we'll talk about that. I just knew who did it. I knew.
I mean, she was a little over the top, but. Anyway.
The ending was the best. The way she brought it all together.
Yeah. How they put it all together.
Yeah,
and it's just but this movie showed me so many things. How people are just a victim of I'm not gonna say bullies, but what I say is systems. You know what I mean? Like we just fall right in line when people say stuff as if it's. And it's like, it really takes you to be brave in order for you to be free.
Right.
I mean, of course we set free by the Son indeed, but you have to take a step, believe in him and let him hold you, because it's crazy. But anyway, let's go.
Okay, so one of the head butlers, chief butlers, he ends up dying.
I know.
They think it's a suicide because it looks like a suicide.
Yep.
And they call her in as a detective. There's a whole battle between who is the most official and who's not, between the state police and the other types of investigators, and everybody's going back and forth about that. Meanwhile, there's some kind of political something going on in the background, and they're trying to keep that under wraps while still trying to brush over this crime that was committed during a White House party. And there's several floors of the White House, and some floors people are allowed on and some floors people are not. And so what we come to find out in this whole series is we come to find out what people are doing on each floor, why they're doing it, and that people really did not like this chief butler. So everybody had a motive to possibly unalive him. But the detective's job was to find out who actually unalived him. And the funny part was everybody that ends up either finding him unalived or something like that moves him around several times. So she has
Yeah.
to go through several rooms
Rooms.
of people trying to
Find out.
cover
Yeah.
up something that they thought happened. For whatever reasons, we find out that two of the help, was a plumber and a maid, are in love.
Yeah.
And they're trying to, he thought he was helping her by moving this body or something like that.
Yeah.
So,
They
several
they each,
items, yeah.
they each thought the other had did it. But
Yeah.
but the the person, the unalive head butler, his name is in real life, well, last name is Esposito. His name is Gianna, but he played in
He plays it so much. He's so good.
so many things. But one thing you may remember him from is you may remember him from
It was like a thief
Spike
movie.
Lee, Do the Right Thing. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah. Oh, yep. Okay.
yeah, he played in so many.
So
Oh
many.
God, so many things. But nevertheless, but he is an excellent actor. No matter
Mhm.
what he does, he just he comes back stronger. Even in this, he looked younger. I was like,
Oh,
I know
yeah,
they
his
did the
skin.
hair. He
Yeah,
just
his skin.
he looked very good in this. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
he
And he
looks good.
didn't have much of a big role, even though it was all about how he, was unalive and everything. The
Yeah,
person that shine, I mean, all of the, I'm gonna say this, like all around the board, all the actors shine in their own way.
yeah.
I like that. There was no like mediocre acting in this whole thing. I mean, from everybody, from
Yeah,
the,
no. Yeah, you're right. It was what even the little boy who played the
yeah, everybody had
everybody did it, but I
everybody.
was glad to see a Tyler Perry stand out, and it was my girl Edwina Finley, and she got the series she was from is but what was it called?
Which one? Who are you talking about?
She was the maid who was saying that she wanted to unalive him.
Oh, it was the one that would smoke the cigarettes and drink a
Smoke
lot.
a cigarette. Yeah,
Oh,
and
I
real
don't
life,
remember which series,
her
but
name
yeah.
is Sheila. Yeah, I know. If loving you was wrong, that's where she was from. And
Oh,
if
okay.
loving,
I don't think I saw that one, but okay.
yeah,
So yeah,
she
everybody
was.
was so good.
Yeah,
Everybody was so good.
to see her again because because after that series ended, I hadn't seen her in anything. Well, not now.
Right.
I watched, but nevertheless, it was good to see her. She did an excellent job, man.
Mhm.
She was. Listen, at one point I was like, maybe she did do it because she was crazy. She was crazy,
Yeah.
crazy. But
Well, the president's brother would have been a good suspect for sure because
yeah, he's another one that you thought
he
would
was
have
doing a
done.
lot of stuff, but it comes to find out that the young lady who had the whole house redecorated is the
Yeah.
one that actually ended up doing it. So the reason why I thought of her before they revealed her is because she seemed too good.
Mm.
And she had pink on. And I don't know what it is. I was like, oh, it's her. It's
You
her.
have wait. You have pink on. So what are you talking about?
I have red on,
Is
but
that red?
it's red. No, she just seemed
When
like
you use cheap cameras, you find out the truth.
he said, here you go. No, she just seemed too nice. She seemed too nice.
Okay.
And she seemed too good. She seemed too
Mhm.
good. And sometimes it's too good to be true.
Amen.
And everybody else's flaws was revealed except for her who didn't have a flaw. So I thought it had to be her.
Yeah, and one reason, if I were to think it was her, because I really didn't. I was like, it seemed like she was over the top angry, and usually when they show somebody who's over the top in the beginning, they're not the person. So I was like, nah,
Oh,
she is not her. You know what I mean? Because I didn't even think twice about her. I'm looking at the like the brother,
right.
and also I also looked at the husband's mate because
Oh,
I'm
yeah, the
sorry,
guy. Yeah, the guy.
the
Yeah.
president's mate. Yeah, because he had
Well,
you know
yeah,
they
yeah,
had to
yeah.
bring that in there. You know what I
Yeah, yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
And they put it right
Yeah,
at the
I
top.
mean, and also
Oh,
Harry Hallinger was a big suspect too because he basically told him to get out the room. I was like, oh, y'all trying to unalive him because he knows some stuff. But
yeah.
definitely thought him in the very, very beginning. And one of the ladies who was sitting on the board with the judge to listen to this case also wanted it to be him as well. But once it got down to the end and she started breaking it down through rooms, I said, oh no, it got to be that girl. It got to be her because
Yeah.
She just seemed like she was just lying. And then what threw the cake
Molly
when I really
Briggs.
knew it was her when she blamed that couple and
Uh-huh.
went over the top. I said, "Oh yeah, she over here lying." They looking at her like, "Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Really though?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was one of those things where each episode was just
Mhm.
like
So
just had
juicy.
you. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I binge watched it. I couldn't even stop watching it for
yeah,
real.
neither could I, because the lady who played like the one of the prosecutors, she was
Uh-huh.
her name is Molly Griggs, but the whole thing about it was she was just I loved her because she was just like, no, I just want you to answer the question, you know, and she wouldn't rest with it, you know what I mean? So I loved her. She you know what I mean? The fact that even when she
Yeah.
moved her seat and got closer, like, yeah, all right, like, what we talking about? And
Uh-huh.
don't know. I just like the way she came off. But basically, each scene, each episode really did deliver. And I'm glad it didn't go to 10 because I'm starting to find that a lot of these things that go to 10 episodes usually start to get really cheesy by the 10th, but by the ninth and 10th episode.
Right, right.
So
Sometimes, yeah, sometimes.
yeah, sometimes yeah, they do. There's a lot for me. A lot of them do.
This
So,
was perfect. This was just
it
enough.
was perfect. Yeah, it was just enough. And a couple of them came out are eights now. Like everybody's starting to use eight. So I mean, I
To be
digged it. I digged it. Yeah,
To
but
be honest, they really could have just named the series Cordelia Cup and had several series with her. And the first one could have been solving the mystery of the White House, then another mystery, because she could have did this like
yeah,
another 8 episodes of a whole different thing. And I
yeah,
would have so why it's like a Sherlock Holmes type of thing. She's like the black Sherlock Holmes. Like it was
yeah,
really awesome.
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. She did
She
a
really did this. She did this. Like she did. She needs some kind of award for this. It was so good.
yeah. But you know what? Oh man, she always do a great job, man. I mean, everything I see her
Yeah,
in, she
everything.
played a
Yeah.
thing. When she played a psychiatrist, she played the lawyer who brought down the opioid crisis. Opioid
Yeah,
crisis.
she's very multidimensional. She
Yeah,
really is amazing. She is like so amazing, like Viola Davis amazing.
yeah, definitely,
She's on the
definitely.
like she's top tier for sure. And I hope we get to see her some more cool things where she gets to stretch her acting abilities because she is just awesome. So I hope y'all watch this. This is a series y'all should watch. Y'all should definitely watch it. Give her flowers now. Don't wait for her to win the award. Give her
Give it,
flowers now. Go share.
give it applause. That is,
Yeah,
that is.
she
Yeah, I
did a
gotta
good,
give her
and I
applause.
love just and she's just radiating. She's very a beautiful individual, and I just love how she comes across on screen in anything that she's in. So
Yeah, yeah. The thing about it is that she's believable,
she really
and
is.
yeah, when she's doing it, I can believe that she's that character.
Yeah.
Because she comes off as that, like she really embodies it well, and I love it. I love the Asian guy who plays her.
Oh yeah, he was good too. He became to appreciate her through
Yeah,
this. Yeah.
yeah,
So
because he
yeah,
saw, and plus where she is brave, he was a coward,
yeah,
and you find that I'm gonna tell you, I'm not saying that because I'm not talking about no black girl magic.
right.
I'm just
One
talking
second
about
for me. Sorry. Go ahead.
Mhm. I'm just talking about life in general. You tend to find out that a lot of African American women have that bravery that a lot of other people don't have. And because sometimes in life and the things that we deal with, they're not required to have it because they other people have systems set up to protect them. And where we have been in this country for well over 400 years, and we have yet to receive hate crimes bills passed that protect us. But yet, even in the midst of that, even in the midst of all of these crazy things that go on that attack us, and things that are stopped like DEI, things that are stopped like affirmative action, and how people attach other agendas to our plight, to the things that we have to stand on due to we have been dealt with unjustly. They are brave in the midst of it. And that's what I think angers a lot of people, because like, how dare you be brave? How dare you stand up? I just came at you and gave you the best uh, rebuke, or whatever you may call it, that I could, and you're still standing. So, hats off to let me just make sure I pronounce her name right, because she
It's Uzo Udu
yeah, Uzo, yeah,
Adaba.
a double. Yeah, there you go. There you go. A double. I go with that.
Uzo Adaba. Yeah.
Yeah, but she did an excellent job. So
And
and
her
so.
hair was on point. I'm sorry. Because usually,
Mm-hmm.
especially with like black actresses, the whole thing about the whole hair being on point and stuff like that, I like the look that they even gave her as a detective. She just looked really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, she looked good, but they have a lot. But they really, and you're so right. They have so many great actors in here, man. And they all just did and the fact that they had a pseudo Hugh Jackman had me crying laughing. You know what I mean? They
Yeah.
I was rolling. I was like, they was like, we ain't got no money for Hugh Jackman, so we gotta do this. We gotta put,
I was just cracking up
oh
the fact that
god.
everybody dragged that body around the different rooms
Yeah, that was funny, and how they even built a wall in
and the
order
blood
to
on the
to
wall
had
and
the blood on the wall. I said, man, the things that we go through in order to hide our trash is crazy. Yeah, it, it,
yeah.
it really was funny. But even the president's brother, like like what he represented to the family,
Mhm.
it's like, man, because we all can identify with stuff like that. You know what I mean? One way or
Mhm.
another in our families. Um, but how the president had to put up with that. But then when you find out his perspective, like how the parents looked and viewed him, so it dealt with a plethora of things. You know what I
Right.
mean? It dealt with inadequacies. It dealt with, discrimination. It dealt with, favoritisms and
Right.
family and hatred, and how
Yeah, I
people
like
are
how it gave a
suppressed.
personal look into each aspect's life. It was really good. Mercy.
Yeah,
It was really done well. It was done very well. Y'all have to watch it if you haven't. Definitely, like I said, share about it to other people. It's a good Netflix series. I don't know how long it'll stay up in the top 10, but it should stay up there pretty. It's good. I think it's number one right now, or at
yeah.
least.
It should stay for a while. I think that is, as I said before, just like you said, it really is great. So
Yeah, quality
yeah.
writing. So yeah, make sure y'all go support and make sure y'all share, subscribe, and we'll see you next time on Black Media Podcast. Peace.
Peace.